And also, you have to think about who burned us the most this season. We had Florida's quarterback, who's got talent if he's not somewhat inconsistent, and then the former Heisman winner who played an absolutely incredible game. Bryce Young put on an absolute show worthy of remembering. So I think that's something that we have to think about. And Ben, I think you make a great point that once you've got somebody like Hendon Hooker and Jalen Hyatt, even when you're without Cedric Tillman, just throwing bombs constantly
Yeah.
and can't
Yeah.
be stopped, it's like, yeah, what are we going to do? But also in the Alabama game, we put up a lot of rushing yards. Alabama rushed for, I think, 118 yards in that game. Alabama, really? So I think that says a lot. And we saw against Kentucky, they definitely improved. Absolutely destroyed the quarterback. I mean, 98 yards, I think he had passing.
And 3 INTs.
Yeah, 3 INTs. Yes. We played real football, Will Levis. But I gotta just say.
When he said who destroyed us the most, I was like, Garantano. Oh, wait, this season? Okay.
The way to stop the Vols is get them to kick field goals, I think. The team that's going to keep the Vols tight gets them to stumble, kicking more field goals. If they get a little cold one quarter, that's how Georgia hangs with a team like this, especially if we get ahead. Georgia's not a team that wants to play from behind. They're not built for it. So you get ahead on a team like them, it could be like the Kentucky game. But I personally kind of think the teams are going to come in tight. Anytime you got a 1 versus 2, kind of matchup or a top 5 teams matchup, teams tend to come in kind of tight. I think the Alabama game was a bit of an anomaly, and that being at home, that kind of fueled a lot of that excitement early, a couple mistakes by Alabama. I'm not counting on those in this game, so I think we could see a real tight first half, and the first team to kind of break it open could run away with it by 2-3 scores, and that could dictate the game.
Yeah, Georgia doesn't make a lot of mistakes, but I will say this: I mean, Stetson Bennett is not Bryce Young. I mean, he's a good quarterback for what Georgia needs and what they want to do, and he's super competitive. And I mean, he got them to a championship. Like, that deserves credit, but he is not Bryce Young. If we get into any kind of a game like we saw between Tennessee and Alabama, give me Tennessee all day. I know Georgia has weapons. They have their tailback they have those tight ends that they use all the time. Those dudes are monsters. But dude, when you have Jalen Hyatt, that's running 15 yards behind everybody on your team, and he's doing it 3, 4, 5 times a game. Like, what are you going to be able to? You have to be able to do that too, because you can score in 5 minutes, but we're going to score in 25 seconds. So, like, and then you just have to come right back out there and try to do it again. So if we're up 2 or 3 scores, yeah, I agree, man. It could be Kentucky level blowout. I don't think it will be. I think this is going to be a tight game. I want this to be a tight game. I want this to be the game of the year. But it would not surprise me to see Georgia pull away with it. It would not surprise me at all to see Tennessee pull away with it. But whoever wins it really has to play mistake free.